Hello and welcome back to the Film Club, the club where we talk about films that we've been recently watching, viewing and enjoying. Let me know what you've been recently watching and enjoying, and if you've seen what I'm about to talk about, I'm going to comment what you thought about it. I knew I was going to enjoy Nosferatu, mainly because I've been following and just absolutely adoring and loving Robert Eggers' work for, I would probably say 2 to 3 years. Just like, from every project that he's worked on, I've loved. I started with The Witch and then was absolutely mind blown in I'm not even sure what sense of the way, to The Lighthouse, and then The Northman. I love that film so much. And so this sort of a horror, in some ways romance, just mystery, so many different things rolled into one film. I mean, look at the stacked cast as well. What a man, and what a film. Nosferatu did not disappoint, in my opinion. I think it was a little bit rushed towards the end, if anything. I thought it was very sort of slow off the mark, which I loved and adored, because it sort of fit the time period that it was set in and the sort of feel of the film. I really enjoyed that. And I think it picked up the pace a little bit, and then towards the end it was sort of like, bang, and it's done. At least that's how I felt. It might have just been, how I was feeling at the time. On a rewatch, it might be completely different. But for now, that's the vibe that I got. And so that is basically my only fault for the film, because everything else I absolutely loved. The acting performance are just absolutely stellar. Nicholas Hoult, I always enjoy watching. I think he is brilliant in every role that he plays, but he is particularly good in this. Aaron Taylor-Johnson has been on a very weird run recently. I mean, I loved him in Kick-Ass films, obviously they're classics. I loved him in Bullet Train, brilliant. Not sure what he was doing with Kraven the Hunter, but anyway, we'll ignore that, because this is brilliant, and these are the films that you should be doing, and just scrap all that other stuff. But the 2-star performances have to be, firstly, Lily Rose Depp. I mean, what a ranged performance, what a brilliant, oh my god, like, it's not actually been spoke about enough, I don't feel like. Like, the range that she shows of just, like, having this sort of love and happiness, and then just delving into madness and the sorrow that she feels, and, like, some of the scenes she had and the dialogues and just some of the moments that she had. I mean, the way she can, like, twist and conjoin her face is impressive enough, but yeah, what an absolute range. And then Bill Skarsgård, I mean, I went into this film not knowing that that was him. Like, I knew that the actor was a known actor because I'd seen some advert for Nosferatu where it was all the other actors going like, he's incredible, oh my god, he's amazing. And then when I was watching it, I was like, who is that? Because I couldn't tell. And genuinely, even after finding out it was him, I'm like, was it? Like, are we sure? Like, it was just so good. Like, just the atmosphere, which, don't get me wrong, is not only built around his incredible performance, and the sound work on this film is brilliant. Like, the way his voice is so deeply, like, it just feels like it's on you and it's like scratching at you every time he speaks. But then even the fact of, like, not really properly showing him for half the film and building the tension up of this count, and just everything around that character was done so brilliantly well. And that's why I felt like it was a little bit rushed towards the end, because it sort of felt like he was this all-powerful, brilliant thing, and then he just made one mistake and it was done. That was the kind of thing that I got from it, but regardless, I will happily ignore that, because this film, the cinematography, the set design, the music, just everything was merged together to create I don't even know if I'd call it a horror. Like, it is a horror, don't get me wrong. There's like nice jump scares and stuff. Like, it's not one that I walked away from like shivering the night after and like terrified that Nosferatu is going to appear in the corner of my room. But it does give some nice jump scares, like, created by silence and tension and the way that it's shot. But it's also a romance film in a weird, twisted, messed up way. That's honestly, in my opinion, what it is. I don't know if that's like a common take or not. I might be like just spewing something that everyone else has said, but It definitely is. Willem Dafoe, brilliant. I've not even mentioned him yet. Like, I mean, he's brilliant in everything, don't get me wrong, but him paired with Robert Egger, oof, what a pairing. They are, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Who's someone that, like, Chris Nolan always uses? I don't know why I just called him Chris Nolan like I know him. I'm just going to shut up because I'm just embarrassing myself now. But anyway, if you've seen Nosferatu, let me know what you thought, and I will see you next time on The Film Club.